It's National Pie Day, and today we'll be making shepherd's pie with a twist using MOWI Salmon. This is a salmon shepherd's pie that actually works perfectly because you have the best of all ingredients and that salmon as the base and those potatoes on top that turn this dish into an exquisite experience all in one pan. Let's start off with the mashed potatoes, and today I'll be using russet potatoes. Now, what I love about russet potatoes is that it absorbs a lot of flavors once you cook them. So, peel, cut into dices, add into cold water, and let that come to a boil. We're gonna drain this, butter, and mash it with a potato masher. Our potatoes are ready to absorb some flavor, and that means we're gonna be whisking in some egg yolks and milk, adding that to the mixture. And I'm gonna add some chopped dill to this mashed potatoes. Trust me, it'll taste pretty good. Season that with salt and set the mashed potatoes aside. Now, I like to cook my shepherd's pie all in one pan, and I like using a cast iron pan, but anything that goes in the oven and can survive that hot heat from the broiler works just fine for this. Okay, let's melt some butter in here. Now, I like to use a mirepoix or some chopped carrots, celery, and onions for this dish, but there's a way to fast forward this and save you some time from prepping, and that's using this. Quite often you find these diced onions, celery, and carrot packets in the freezer aisle of your supermarket, allowing you to cook quickly and saving lots of time in the kitchen. So remember, shepherd's pie does not have to be as complicated as you think it is. So let's saute this until it softens. Add a little garlic to this. And we're gonna make our roux, and that's as simple as adding some flour to this mixture. Okay, let's add some liquid to this, and that's gonna be milk. Nice and creamy, it almost looks like a bechamel sauce. Some lemon zest, and some lemon juice. And now let's talk about the star of the show, which is the MOWI Salmon. In this case, I'm using a MOWI Salmon side. It's the entire side of the salmon conveniently packaged in these skim packs, which allow it to remain fresh, never frozen, and always available in different variety of sizes. And I want to use this entire side for this recipe. Now, I also want to remove the skin as I'm going to incorporate it inside of the shepherd's pie. And you can carefully cut it with a knife, but if you don't have those skills, well, here's a great hack. Go ahead and lay the salmon skin side up and pour some hot water on top of it. The skin just peels off like this. Now, it's okay that it's kind of starting to cook with that hot water. We're gonna be finishing the cooking process of the salmon inside of the shepherd's pie. Cut it up into cubes. This is gonna be perfect once we add the salmon to it. And finally, let's fold in some frozen peas. After all, this is a shepherd's pie. And disperse the pieces. Excellent. Now you can taste this to see if it needs more seasoning, and if not, let's start assembling it. Go ahead and plop the mashed potatoes throughout and spread it evenly until it's covered. And we pop this directly into the broiler. You want to get a nice, beautiful brown crust on top. All right, take a look at this beauty. Shepherd's pie with a salmon twist, a beautiful, creamy, lemony interior, and the best part is that cleanup is a breeze. Happy Pie Day.